Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So on the daily, we had a inside bar off the 155 EMA, and that to me is a retest of a trend. I just want to put this level in here because that's clearly the bottom of the range. I have a sort of two areas for the top of the range, and those are the two there. We'll get to those levels just now. Look at my oscillators, just hovering around at the bottom end, so not completely oversold, but in a fairly interesting area that I'd be interested in getting into it. Only challenge I have is we are below the moving averages at the moment. So if we start moving up through or moving down through the time frames, you'll see looking like a bit of a V reversal here. Very gappy. Look at all these gaps. That's 1, 2, 3 gaps. I think there's some little gaps in between here as well on the move up. More importantly, look at my oscillators, and we are below the moving averages. Now, one thing that we do need to understand is where are we in relation to Fibonacci, and we are at the 61.8, and there are some people out there that use a 76.2 Fibonacci as well, which works very well on the DAX. Don't have it on this chart, but I think you can visualize it more than likely somewhere in that area, but you'll notice it will be below the 155 EMA. So very interesting situation that we find ourselves in at the moment. And if we come down to the hour, I think we're kind of at a tipping point. We are above the 33 and 66 EMA, but we are again testing the 155 EMA on the 1 hour. And that, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, is my trend indicator. So if you look at, we've been sort of heading down under the 155, and now we had this massive move down, massive move up, and now we're testing the 155. We haven't really tested it. This wasn't a test here. This was an attempt to break out. And since then, we haven't come back to test it. You can see with every confirmation of a downtrend, if there's a break below, there's a test of the 155, and down we go. And then you can see we break above it, and we haven't had a retest of that. So that is the one thing that you need to pay attention to, and I think that could be what we have here right now. So for me, this is a fairly simple situation at the moment. Same as the Dow in actual fact, just a little bit reluctant to jump in. It does look like it is moving to the upside, and it looks like we've got a return to the top and that the bulls are back in control, but this could also turn out to be a bull trap. So lots of things happening at the moment. So I think I'm just very cautious here. So what I'd be doing today on the DAX is really get down to the 15 minute. 15 minute, I've got a clear indication that yesterday was an uptrend. You can see there it is there. Oscillators have moved off. We could see that as diversions, or we could see it as ranging. You'll see as it moves down, it's just ranging, and I need a break. So that's exactly what I'm looking at. A break below 15,487 will get me an opportunity for a short, and my first target's going to be this gap. Well, sorry, I lied to you. My first target is going to be the bottom of the gap, which is there. And then we'll put the second target in, which would be the gap. Don't pay attention to this bar. I think this is a bit of a nonsense bar on my broker. Anyway, 15,379 would be the first area, and then 15,287 would be the second area. Converse is true for break the upside. So if we do start breaking the upside, opportunity to get long, but a very close target at 15,609, and your stop area is below the range. So what we're looking for is a break of this range on the 15 minute. Either way, break down, opportunity for short with a stop there, a break up, opportunity for long with a stop here. It's going to be a 50-50 call, to be honest with you. I don't think, if you just come back to the hour, I think with those two pin bars there, a break below is the opportunity that I would expect a longer, or sort of a deeper pullback, so we can get some close some of these gaps or come back to test these moving averages. Just put that in as well. So that's a swing low there. So that would test the moving averages at 15,428. Okay, so that kind of makes sense there. You can see if I just move that range, that's the range target to the downside, and that's the range target to the upside. So that's the way I would look at this at the moment. I suppose the only situation at the moment is that is only 65 pips. So that's the structure I see at the moment. I don't see anything else. Remember, we've got jobs number coming out as well. So until we sort of get on the hour, we get a crossover of all the moving averages and we get above the 155, we should still be very cautious of what we see at the moment. So I don't see I don't see this as a confirmation of an uptrend at the moment. I just see this as a pullback onto the 155. If it rejects here, I'm expecting a deeper leg down, if that makes sense. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me this morning. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.